Hi, the instrument that we will look at in this video is a MultiPar, specifically the Source 4 MultiPar. This is the modern version of the old rock and roll par can. In order to have lots of instruments and lots of colors for live events, the par can was basically a tube. And the lamp that went in that tube was an old car headlight. Big, round headlight would go in the back and be held in place by a pressure ring. The adjustments on the par can, there weren't very many. Of course we could put a gel in it, but the other adjustment had to do with the type of lamp that headlight created. The headlight for a car, because of its use, tends to be wide, but not tall. So headlights don't create a circle field of light, they create an oblong field of light. After putting the gel in, the last thing you could do on a par can was reach in the back, in a little hole in the back of the instrument, and put your hand right on the electrical connector that attached to the lamp. You'd put your hand right there, and you would turn that hot lamp in order to turn the oblong field the direction you needed it for that production. Now, any electrician who's worked with par cans will tell you there was a good chance that you were going to get shocked or burned every time you put your hand in the back of that instrument. They went hard then. This modern version has made the whole deal safer and more efficient. It takes a modern lamp, similar to what we have in the ellipsoidals that we've already looked at and the Fresnels we've already looked at, and it creates that oblong shape using a set of lenses. Now on the old par can, in order to change the shape from a very wide one to a medium one, they would just take out the whole headlamp, set it aside, and put in a different one. On the MultiPar, the same thing is accomplished by changing out the lens. The lens has a tab right here in the front, and when we push that tab, the lens comes easily out. It can be replaced with a set of lenses that do different things. These lenses with lots and lots and lots of rectangles in them are going to be the widest of the oblong shape. Moving down after that, medium has fewer, and all the way down to our spots that don't have any of those rectangles and would be a more traditional shape field of light. It would be closer to round. Just like on the rock and roll par can, its predecessor, this instrument has very few adjustments that can be made. When we bring the instrument on, the lens here creates the field, that oblong field that we've been talking about. We can, of course, adjust that field rather than sticking our hand in the back of that instrument and grabbing on the lamp right here on the front. There's a wheel that's easily adjusted and even has a little bit of a heat sink on it, so it stays cooler than the rest of the instrument. By turning this, we're adjusting that oblong field up and down to meet the needs of our particular production. After that, really all we can do is drop a gel. And so in this case, a locking gel clip, just like on the other instruments we've looked at, provides safety. It keeps the gel from falling out during productions. We're going to slide that over, slide it up, take our gel in a frame, place it in the instrument the same way we have done on all the others that we've looked at. Slide the clip over, flip it down. And that's the Source 4 MultiPar.